2, 3, action!
Hello everyone, my name is Patrick here. I'm an on-board photographer aboard the Sea Princess, and it's been like a pleasure to be a part of the crew here in the Sea Princess doing the world cruise. It's actually like a 106 days world cruise where actually we travel around the world within a short span of time, and we're giving us the opportunity really basically to travel and see different places around the globe. Nowadays it's actually more on going towards our final leg of our cruise. We actually have like 4 segments of the cruise, but before that, in this contract I actually started it on the 1st of May, and I started in Sydney, and from Sydney we started to go cross towards the Pacific, and we explored places like Bora Bora, Tahiti, all the way, and then we also had a chance to see Hawaii. So at the beginning of my career here in Sea Princess, or at the beginning of this contract, it actually went like a whole month of cruising from Sydney to Hawaii, then back again to Sydney, and then from Sydney itself, that's actually where officially we started our world cruise, and everybody was just get so excited and get crazy feeling like yes, the world cruise is about to start, and everybody is getting ready, and with all the adrenaline that we need to prepare for ourselves, because you know, you see the whole world and while working. So it's like a big privilege for us to be here and in this kind of job. So now basically from Sydney we actually hit the Komodo Dragon Island, or the Komodo Island, which is in Indonesia, and it's like a part of my bucket list to travel from way back before. So since it was a part of that of this itinerary, so I got really excited and fulfilled my bucket dream to visit one of the 7 wonders of the world in nature. Then after that we went towards Singapore, and from Singapore we went to Sri Lanka, and then in Sri Lanka we went to Oman, and we went to Dubai, where we stayed our first overnight. So it was like a really big change for my career, because way back before, when I was working in one of our ships, it's like we are only following like one set of itinerary back and forth. So now this contract is like so much different, big difference from other contract that I did, because we only go to this certain port like once in the whole span of our contract. So as much as we could, we actually would like to try to spend time outside and explore and take advantage of the opportunity that we had. So after Dubai we head towards the Middle East. So we basically actually went through Saudi Arabia and went to the Red Sea, and after the Red Sea the next one was the one that is like one of the most exciting port that I actually wanted to visit as well, which is the Aqaba, which is like the gateway to Petra. It's like one of the wonders of the world. And look at that, I had a picture in Petra. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite photo that I took in Petra. So I have it framed and have it put it here in my cabin. So yeah, basically Petra is like a really wonderful place for you to visit as well. Unfortunately we only had at least 4 hours in Petra, so everything was just like a rush, but with that 4 hours, it's like one of the most magical experience that I've ever had in my traveling life. Then after Petra we head down towards the Suez Canal, which is our gateway towards the Mediterranean. And after the Suez Canal is actually like the start of our whole Mediterranean cruises that actually lasted for like almost 3 weeks, sort of thing like that. And it was like the busiest segment of our cruise, because like almost every day we hit different kind of ports. Like we went to Greece, we went to Kotor, we went to Dubrovnik, Croatia. We stayed in Venice again overnight. Hi guys, I'm back here in Venice again after 5 years that I haven't been here, and now here in the St. Mark's Square is actually one of the most famous landmarks here in Venice. It's been a great time, but after a while that I haven't been here in Venice, and now I'm here back again, so it's still nice. Venice is still stunning for me after so many years of being here. Venice still doesn't fail to amaze me, and it's such an amazing day. Nice weather here in Venice, and yeah, we're gonna explore with my buddy Budi here, my cameraman. So let's go explore Venice. And then we went all around Sicily after that, and after Sicily we went to Campania region of Italy, then all the way to Barcelona, where we stayed overnight again in Barcelona. Then after Barcelona we head to Portugal, the capital city of Portugal, which is Lisbon. Then finally we head to our final port, for our second league final port, which is Southampton in the United Kingdom. And in that port, it actually gives me an opportunity to visit one more time one of the most important city in Europe, which is London. And from London back again to Southampton, it's like an hour and 45 minutes by train, by the way, from Southampton, where the ship dock, and to London. And basically in Southampton, it's like quite a memorable part of my cruise, because it's actually where the Titanic started to sail, like the first voyage of Titanic, where we actually sailed also, like we are following through like almost like same kind of like a voyage that the Titanic went through. We even went to Cobh, which is in Ireland, which the Titanic actually also set a port there before it sank. So, well, unfortunately, it was like a big thing for us as well to visit some of those places. Like there are like a lot of memorabilia around Cobh where we can visit in commemoration of Titanic. And after Cobh, that was actually again an exciting port for us to visit, because we visited Iceland, so which is like one of the dream destination that I feel like at the beginning that I couldn't really reach, because going to Iceland is one of the most expensive places for you to visit. But still, it's because my job actually gave me that opportunity, so we had a chance for at least to visit those countries. Then after that, another port of calls that actually came in, which is Greenland. Never really in my wildest dream that I was gonna make it in Greenland, because I have like back in my place like a huge world map, and I feel like Greenland seems to be like off my list, because it seems like I think this kind of country is like really already like too much for me to reach. But then since this cruise that we did, like we have like two port of calls that actually going to visit Greenland. So we went to this place called Kwakotok. It's like quite a weird name, but it's a part of Greenland. And then Nanortalik, it's actually like just like a neighboring villages where the Eskimos settled. And after Greenland, we head towards Canada, couple of ports of Canada. And then after that, we hit to also one of my bucket list city of Canada, which is Quebec. And it was like really a magical city for me, and it's somehow I think one of the places that I wanted to go back to. Then after that, of course, my favorite city in the world came in, which we hit up to New York. And of course, one of the best things to do in New York as well is to watch a Broadway show. So I finally made myself to watch one of the show that I was actually aiming to watch for, which is the Disney production of Aladdin. After that, we head like for 3 more port of calls in the USA, which is Charleston, South Carolina, then Miami, Florida. Right now in front of the downtown Miami, this is where actually all the business happen. Among all the cities here in the United States, this is like the most common city that I usually visit since I started the cruise industry here. So yeah, this is like a fun city to be with, and it was like a lovely day here, being here in this port. So yeah, welcome to Miami. And then the southernmost part of the USA, which is Key West, which is like one also of the most fascinating city you can visit here in the United States. It actually offers a lot of historical buildings and Victorian houses, which reminds you of all those movies that you have seen from before. And how do we get to the bus station? We need to go a little bit towards the Whitehead Street, and after that you go going to the right. You're gonna be passing through the Parrot Bar, and then in the Parrot Bar you're gonna walk a little bit more to the left, and you're gonna see the bus stop. Oh, you cool!
You got it? I didn't get it
because I didn't hear you.
I don't even know.
And so now finally we are still continuing our itinerary, heading back again to Sydney. But before heading back to Sydney, we were going to visit places like Costa Rica, in the port of Limon, where we can actually probably we can see some of the wildlife there in that area. Then after that, we're gonna hit crossing the Panama Canal. It will gonna be my second Panama Canal crossing. Then after that, going to Ecuador. So now everyone, we are here now in the civic center of Manta, Ecuador. This is all, some of the trading has been going on. They have been selling some very nice souvenirs here for tourists. And then after Ecuador, going to Lima, Peru, which is also one of the most historical Hispanic city in South America, which is I'm also getting excited. It's my second time in Lima. How are you guys? We are here in Lima. This is one of the most important settlement for the pre-Hispanic colonial period here in South America. So they have a like really nice area of heritage here. Like we have nice churches and old structure buildings. So we're going to explore now here in Lima to show you around how beautiful the city it is. After Lima, Peru is one of the most exciting that we are like really hoping that we will gonna make it there, which is the Easter Island. It's a part of Chile. Easter Island is where we actually you will see this all our stone heads sprawled around the island. So we are actually really hoping that everything will going to be fine and calm weather, that this cruise will going to give us an opportunity to see the island. Then after that we're going back to Tahiti again, and then after Tahiti finally we're going to hit the country down unders, like for example New Zealand, and we're going to have a call in Auckland for a day. Hello everyone, welcome to Auckland, New Zealand. Officially now I've circumnavigated around the world after 106 days of cruising with the Sea Princess. We have been crossing the Pacific for 10 sea days, and now ending up here in Auckland, New Zealand is such a great thing. And everybody was getting excited to see the beautiful city of New Zealand. I haven't been here for so many years now, and coming back here in Auckland, New Zealand is something that really struck to me as a really special day after all the traveling that we have done around the world. And now back to Sydney, Australia after 3 days from now, that will going to officially complete our world cruise. So thank you so much everyone, and it's been such a pleasure being here to be a part of this journey of a lifetime. And then after that finally we're going to Sydney back again. Finally the world cruise will gonna be over at that time. So it's this contract really gives us great opportunity for traveling, great opportunity for us to meet people around the world, and to work in this kind of environment is one of like a dream job that I can actually say for myself, that there's nothing really more perfect job for me rather than coming to the cruise ship and do travel around the world for free. And along the way I actually making a lot of collections like souvenirs, like magnets from all over the world. I even actually collect like a mugs from a Starbucks from all over the world. Fortunately I get to grab this mug from Portugal when I was in Lisbon. One more mug here that I got from Ireland, from Cove, so which is yay. I have actually like really like almost like close to 30 mugs that I've collected all over the world. So that's all for now, folks. It's I hope that you had a fun listening to my stories, what happened to this contract, and everything was just perfect for me. And I'm excited again to do whatever this company will going to give me more surprises maybe in the future, or maybe in my next contract. So I'll see you around again for my next travel adventure. This is where I started my journey from this harbor circumnavigating the world that started in June 5th of 2018. Now, I finally concluded my voyage back again on the same spot on September 20th of 2018 with none less than the most beautiful harbor in the world of Sydney, Australia. Exploring around the world is such an amazing journey for me, and it seems like it's the most important fulfillment in my life. I'm Patrick Beninoso, inviting you over wherever you are in the world to keep it exploring and traveling. Thank you for watching. Exploring around the world is such an amazing experience for me, and it seems like this is one of the most
Hi guys. Dapat I'm taking video. You're recording video.
What's up? We're in New Zealand. We're in Auckland.